Hello my lovely Taurians, welcome to your March 2020 reading. Hope this reading finds you well, travelling well. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. It's been wonderful and I hope it continues. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Taurians. It's a reading for Taurus, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. It often adds more depth, more detail to your reading, which could be very helpful for you. Okay, so here's your spread. So let's see what's in store here for you, my lovely Taurians. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that's specific to you. These are general readings, my lovely Taurians. So in your past position here, and timing, I've got to say, is going to be different for all of you because your natal charts are all different. And so sometimes if you listen back to last month, it might be something that's evolving for you in March. So be mindful of that. These are general readings. Okay, so you're coming from a place of Two of Swords. So what choices and decisions have you had to make? There's choices and decisions that some of you have had to make in the previous month. Some of you have got these choices and decisions to make now, and some of you might have these choices and decisions to make that are still upcoming, but I will speak in the past because it is choices and decisions here that you've had to make, and the choices and decisions that were not made in haste. The veil that she's wearing is see-through, it's transparent, and that tells make informed choices and decisions that you're making, collecting facts, collecting data, collecting information before that decision or choice was made. And if you are going to make it, it's about collecting. It's not making a decision in haste. It's giving it a lot of thought, giving it a lot of a lot of processing, a lot of collecting of facts, toing and froing before a final decision was made. So, you know, a lot of you have had this dilemma of what choice do I make? Which one's going to be the right choice? Which one's going to be the right decision? But it's about collecting that data and making an informed choice, making an informed decision from that. So you're coming from a place of that into March. And interesting because the beginning of March you've got the Death card, and the Death card is about endings. It's about something coming to completion, something that's lived its purpose. It's lived out its time. It's time to put it to rest. So for many of you, it's a time of completions. Well, I think for all of you, it's a time of completion. It's a time of things coming to a close. Some phase or part of your life is finishing. It can be the way you perceive things, the way you've been thinking, the way you've been seeing things. That's coming to an end. Coming to an end of cycles that keep repeating in your life. It's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it's going to be quite profound. For others of you, it's going to be smaller decisions, smaller things that are coming to a completion. For some of you, it's work. There's, you know, if you've been contracted to do a particular job, that's coming to an end. It's coming to a closure. So it's time to release that and let it go. For some of you, it's work. For some of you, it's thought patterns. For some of you, it's cycles in your life. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's something that's coming to a close, something that's a way of life, a way of living, a way of working, where you're living, lots of different things. So that is coming to an end, and you're going to start seeing the completion of that in March. So whether it's happened earlier and in March you're really sort of realizing, okay, well, that phase is finished, that phase is completed in my life, I'm moving that on and allowing new things to come in. allowing new things to come into my life. That's crossed with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, Knights are always about action, but the Knight of Cups is about emotions. It's about going beneath the surface with your emotion, moving forward on an emotional level. So if it's in a relationship, moving forward and progressing in that relationship. Or if you're leaving a relationship behind, it's about you moving forward on your emotional journey to something that you deserve, something better, something that's better suited. The Knight of Cups is also about communications over water. There's going to be communication over wires, using the computer, communicating with people across the world, communicating with people long distances, getting emails, getting texts, getting information and interaction that way as well. So there's going to be a lot more of that in March as well. So there's an opening for that sort of thing to come in as well. If you've been wanting to start a relationship with someone, then this is the time to go for it. This is the time to move it ahead. This is the time to make it happen as well, because this is going beneath the surface on an emotional level with the Knight of Cups. So it's going to mean different things for different Taurians, but it's also about paying attention to your intuition, really listening to what your intuition's telling you, what's coming through for you in dreams, in inspirational thought, in just choices that you're making. What does your gut tell you? It's about trusting that, trusting your emotions and operating on an emotional level. And I know that Taurians are Pentacles, are grounded, are earthed, but it's asking you to be also more fluid. So as you create, as there's a death of something in your life, and it's not a person, but it's something in your life, the bringing in the change, an ending of something. It's about going with the flow and allowing these new things to come into your life. So it really is very much about going with the flow with whatever's coming in your life. So no resistance. You just go with the flow of things that are coming into your life. That's going to be really important. What's the foundation of all of this? You've got the King of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, male or female, sun, rising or moon sign, really seems to be the support here. It's a support person. It's a support person that's helping you through this change. It's helping you through moving on, leaving something behind. They're going to play quite a significant role here of support. Really fortunate to have them around in your life as well. They're really positive thinkers. They think in a positive way and incredibly supportive. For some of you, this is actually the way you're feeling, very fiery and very ready to move on to your life's purpose, move on to something more substantial, something that you're driven to do, something that brings you joy, something that you enjoy doing. This is really what your thoughts are. This is in your subconscious of really wanting to progress forward and move towards your life purpose. And that's what you're being pushed towards here as well in March. That's what's going to unfold for you, and you're going to do very, very well, because how does that manifest in your reality? In your reality, it manifests as the Three of Cups, which is celebrations. The Three of Cups is about celebrations. It's about celebrating your success, celebrating your choices. It's also about celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, a wedding, a birth, an engagement, whatever it is that you're celebrating here. But there is celebrations around you in March. But I also feel like it's a celebration of the choices that you're making, celebration of what you're going to be doing and what you're going to achieve. Self-celebration. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel festive. You're going to bring the joy back into your life as well with these endings that are coming up around you. So don't panic about the endings that are there. It's a good thing, because it's allowing you to progress and move forward, which is good. I really like that. It's a positive thing. It's going to have of March is bringing in a tremendous amount of change, a tremendous amount of decisions, a lot of communication over the wires. It's going to be, you're going to be in an emotional sort of way of being. Some of you might be quite emotional in the beginning of February, in the beginning of March as well. Okay, so let's move to, as March moves along, as March unfolds, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is your card, male or female, but this is you. And what I'm hearing is you're stepping into your own. You are stepping into your own. You are empowering yourself. You feel confident. You feel yourself. It's funny, but that's what I'm hearing. It's like you become yourself. You come back to yourself. You come back to yourself. That's what I'm hearing here. You come back to yourself. You define who you are. You have grown from everything that you went through last year to now. There's been a shift in you. There's been a change in you. There's been an inner strength, a grounding in what you want to do, where you want to go, who you are, what defines you. So it's a self-discovery. You're going to come to this aha moment of self-discovery about week 2 or 3 of March, where you think, yep, this is me. I am me. I'm honouring who I am by the choices and decisions that I have made. Really interesting. Really interesting. Then you've got the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. And this is about action. This is about being practical, being grounded, and you do practical well, my lovely Taurians. Being practical, being grounded, knowing what direction you want to go in, moving ahead, but moving ahead with information, with knowledge, with being sure-footed. And so that's going to be your progress. So there's forward movement here. There is forward movement here. Don't you like his ram horns on his helmet? Fabulous card, isn't it? So it's about that strength. It's about the determination. And those horns to me are, stubborn in a way, but forging through, ploughing through, really being determined to pursue your journey, to pursue what you want to set in place. And with that determination and practicality, there's a lot of forward movement. There's a lot of forward movement. You're going to feel really strong and unstoppable in March with your ideas and what you want to do, how you want to move forward. And I feel like you're setting yourself a time frame as well in moving forward. That sees you doing very, very well. You've got the Sun card here. There's nothing between you and what you want to achieve. There's nothing standing between you and your success apart from you and your thought patterns. So keep them positive. Keep them determined. Keep that ram, sort of moving forward. Those horns, nothing's going to stop you. Have the courage to keep going, keep moving forward, because everything's going to come to the surface. Everything's clear. There's nothing hidden behind the scenes or between the lines. It's all laid out for you, and it's smooth sailing, it's bright, it's forward movement, it's success. Which is success is what the Sun speaks of. It's the success that comes around something that you're doing, which is the the 6 of Wands. Success. Yes, there's been challenges. Yes, there have been obstacles. Yes, there's been lessons. Yes, there's been things to overcome, but you've overcome them, and you're victorious. There's success there, and you take with you what you have learnt. The determination that you've gained from the obstacles you've had to overcome, giving you a new sense of drive and forward movement, because there is a bright horizon there. There is a new day dawning. There is this new way of looking at things, and there's success around you. So whatever that is for you, work, home, family, you know, in whatever form and shape it takes for you. There's success in the changes and the decisions that you've brought in. You know, towards the end of March, you're going to be really, really busy doing something that you're specialized in, doing your craft, your skill, using your knowledge, using your expertise. There is going to be a lot of work. You're going to be really busy, but you will see the results financially from your efforts. So if you're working overtime, if you're working on new projects, if you're setting up your own business, whatever it is you're doing, then you're putting in a lot of time and effort. It is going to pay off. It takes time. You know, he's building Notre Dame in the background, and it's a work in progress. It's not something that you can build overnight. It's something that you need to work at, you need to be focused on, and you need to persevere. And at the end, you end up with something absolutely fabulous, absolutely beautiful. And that's what's there for you with your continued effort in moving forward. Let's see if I can get you some more cards and get more information. But there's great success in your focus, in your forward movement. I feel like there's, you know, the wind beneath your wings is what I'm hearing. You are supported in this movement. You are supported in your forward progress because there's success around you. You've got the Empress. Everything that you're desiring, everything that you're wanting is there. It's richness, it's luxury, it's success, it's financial abundance. It's all things beautiful, peaceful. Everything that you're aspiring to, everything that you're working towards is going to be successful, and you will reap the benefits. This is, you know, this woman's got a baby there. This is the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new venture, the birth of a new life, birth of a baby, which is going to bring you everything that you are expecting to get, everything that you're working towards. Which is absolutely fantastic. Oh, that fell out. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, that fell out. These are the Angels of Abundance. I didn't even get to tell you the Angels of Abundance cards. Let's have a look at what your mantra and your affirmation is for the month. And it's God is your source. God is your source. Let me read that. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share, and that's all there for you. That is all there for you for the month of March. It's all unfolding for you, taking you into April, absolutely, but the changes are coming in for you in March. So I hope that resonates for you. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I wish you many, many blessings, my lovely Taurians. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website, and you can book a private reading from there that's going to be specific to you. So much love, many blessings, and have fun with March, bringing in whatever it is that you're wanting. You're going to have this rediscovery of the self in March. My lovely Taurians.